holy precipitation, Who fans. There's a lot of it out there. But does that stop us getting our Doctor Who magazine? Not on your likely, sir.
Not very likely.
So, I've just acquired the Doctor Who magazine. Actually, it was partly wet, but I had to cut the side out, but there we are. It's even got the final interview with legendary Bernard Cribbins. Of course, it was in the Dalek Invasion of Earth movie, as well as the TV show with David Tennant. So that'd be an interesting read. Anyway, it's Doctor Who issue number 598, and it's got so many goodies in here. Where do I start? I'll start with the posters because they're really good. I really like this poster, by the way, of Jodie Whittaker in the Power of the Doctor thing there. And then we've got Peter Capaldi. Yep. And Heaven Sent, was it? Or Hell Bent? One of the two. Yeah. One of the two. And we've got a double poster, a double whammy, if you like, of a Shooty, or Ncuti if you're in America. Ncuti Gatwa, or Shooty Gatwa, of course, and Billy Gibson as the new Doctor and Companion, respectively. That's a big poster, that. Nice to go on your wall, that. I really like that one with Jodie Whittaker on with the costume there, with mishmash of McCoy and all the rest of them in there. And also, I'll tell you something before I start. Looking at the magazine, it's full of comic strips, so be prepared for that. It's full of comic strips, mostly of Donna and 14. But this one comes as an extra. It's the actual Star Beast reprinted as an extra comic in the magazine. That's why your magazine's $10.99, guys. All this money they spend on all these improvements. So there we are. It's all in black and chrome, of course. It's not colour, apart from the sort of the front and back. But yeah, I can't remember. I mean, I obviously had the magazine back in the 70s, but I can't remember. I remember the story, but I didn't really read it because I wasn't really interested. But that's then. Different people like it for different reasons. Anyway, like I said, here's the magazine, and there's plenty to do in this one. Of course, we have a Galaxy Forum referencing that mini-sode on Children in Need, which is, on the letter side of things, there'll be obviously differing views of that for obvious reasons. Right, and a letter from the showrunner. So Russell T talking about the new, what he calls a 10-episode season. I thought there were 8. Maybe that's not including the Christmas specials and things. Oh well. 8 words of titling, yeah. Again, a lot of audio books for you to watch. Notably, the Celestial Toymaker's in there, as well as Doctor Who and the Daleks. Actually, that one I will get. Doctor Who and the Daleks. You know, I've got the book that was the illustrated book, you know, with all the different cartoons inside. Really nice art, actually. Really beautiful art. Anyway, a production diary talks about the Tales from the TARDIS, among other things. What else we got? Like I said, there's a lot of comic strips in here. I mean, you know, for example, this one looks like the Red Baron plane, actually. Look at that one, yeah. But it's punctuated by comic strips, this particular issue of the magazine. Looks like an interview with Shooty Gatwa there. Nice one. That'd be really interesting to read. I'll enjoy reading that when I get around to it. It's quite detailed. Again, more comic strips. The Diary of Boop the Moop, or Beep the Meep, with Miriam Margolyes. No, I thought it was Margolyes, anyway. Again, Bernard Cribbins, the old soldier. Again, we all saw the ending of Wild Beyond. It was a nice ending, that. So I'll just whip off these clothes. I just got in from when I had to rush to get my Doctor Who magazine because, you know, I'm not going to miss the Doctor Who magazine. It's what we live for, isn't it, Doctor Who fans? It's what we live for, sort of. Anyway, yep. Further than ever we've ever been. Didn't he say that with Rose, by the way, rather than Donna in the New Earth episode? I remember the beginning. Andrew Morgan, 1980s director. Yes, you know, all the cursive generic, as I call it, topical news there, guys. Again, we've got reviews of various audiobooks with The Eighth Doctor, and a nice review there of The Evil of the Daleks books, which I'm sure I'll enjoy reading that one as well. Okay, there's a lot of references here, of course, to the new releases coming out. A lot of action figure reviews, which I'm sure you like, your character option reviews. I'm literally looking at the time. I don't want to spend hours on these things because it's not my scene to spend hours. Seven and the Ragged Timeline. Oh yeah, that'll be with all the audiobooks and the, you know, the movie, etc. Sylvester McCoy. The real McCoy is. He doesn't even make crisps. Oh well. Yes. And Snowbound Stories, again, of a lot of snow in Doctor Who. Most notable for me, of course, would be obviously, and it's not mentioned, oh, it is mentioned here, The Ice Warriors. Comedy gold, and one of the best stories ever, actually. It's a very good story. And again, the next issue, we're looking at 2 Doctors in the new TARDIS, so very good. Right, Doctor Who fans, getting this edition of the magazine. Also, they've got the Radio Times coming out, haven't they, with Shooty on the cover of that. And of course, there's a subscriber edition, which looks just like the hymn plain, and of course the regular edition with the text, of course. So get whatever you want, but this is a really good magazine. $10.99 this time. So get your extra pocket money out, or beg and borrow, and I'll see you next time. But enjoy this week's episode. I hear from all accounts it's going to be one of those giggling episodes where there's going to be, I don't want to go and give any spoilers, but it's going to be something that's never been done before. So we say coexisting at the same time, which will be interesting, if different. But yes, all good this weekend. Take care, Doctor Who fans, and careful of the rain. Take care of yourselves.